Hello, everybody. Welcome to Breaking Rocks, episode number 17, I guess. The review episode for the Ep.7 or season finale of the Book of Boba Fett. Joining me as usual is my good friend Joshy 064. Hey, Josh.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, good morning, Drew. Thanks for having me recording.
Yep. Well, we need to do this because it's the
Yep.
season finale of a series that should not have fucking happened in the first place.
Yes.
Before we get into our thoughts, I got to rant about a few things here. First of all, and this is directly to the CEO of Disney proper and the chairman, Bob Chapek. If you hate George Lucas characters so fucking much, I have a great idea for you. Stop making things with legacy characters in them. Enough said. Do the characters that you love, like Mando, Baby Yoda, Fennec, the Power Ranger biker gang. You get the idea. Leave Luke, Boba Fett, well, it's too late now for those ones. Solo, too late. Do not touch fucking Princess Leia. Do not touch Commander Rex or Commander Curdy. Obviously go do whatever with Ahsoka because Dave Filoni loves her like she's his fucking daughter. Whatever. Do not touch Lando again. Do not touch these legacy characters because you clearly hate their guts. We see that with the character assassination that was the Book of Boba Fett for Boba Fett now. If you give a damn about keeping Star Wars fans, Disney, then you will not touch these legacy characters again. But if you hate these legacy characters as much as you hate us, evidently, then keep doing what you're doing because you're doing a great job of killing off Star Wars in quick succession. Look no further than The Last Jedi, and it continues here. But with that rant out of the way, the Book of Boba Fett, Ep.7. I'm gonna throw it to you, Josh. What are your thoughts on the stuff you saw in this episode?
I did not like it though. Like I the bait and switch. Get you like more hype for like the last two episodes, like for 5 and 6, probably win. And that was the season finale. It was just I didn't like it at all.
I will say this: I'm surprised that we got Grogu's decision in this episode.
Yeah,
because he evidently chose the armor to go back with Mando, which surprises no one.
Yeah, he didn't even.
Yeah,
whatever.
But also, Echo Base brought up an interesting thought that this is mirroring the path of Luke Skywalker with Baby Yoda here, because much like with Baby Yoda, Luke didn't heed Yoda's advice to not go to Cloud City to help Han and Leia. He left, just like Grogu. The storyline of Grogu is basically pace for pace the story of Luke Skywalker, effectively. So, I guess Grogu is Disney's Luke Skywalker. I guess.
Yes. Possibly, yeah.
Which means it's only a matter of time before the character assassinate their own cash register. In the case of Grogu. because they did that to Luke. Why not do it to Baby Grogu at some point in the future? Because we all know what Disney really cares about. And that's obviously not money, because if they did, then they would be making money on the toys. They would be making money hand over fist on tickets to Star Wars movies, on keeping subscribers at Disney Plus for their content, like Star Wars, for example. But clearly, Disney thinks that they love money, but in truth, they really don't. They love their fucking narratives. They love pissing everybody off. And that's exactly what they're doing here.
Yeah.
So, with specifics in the show, as we said, Grogu chose the Mandalorian, chose the armor, obviously. We had to see stupid red hair, fucking thinks she knows how to fix shit chick showing up at the most inopportune time with Baby Grogu, which I'm with Echo Base Network and Coach and Nick on this one. I can't believe that we're in agreement that we miss Jar Jar.
Yeah.
She makes us wish that Jar Jar was here. Once again, Disney proving that George was right with the prequels. But she shows up in her fucking carriage, surprises Mando with the giant robots fucking killing everyone, or trying to. Bringing Baby Grogu into harm's way. Mando's glad to see him, but he doesn't want him there, obviously, and he shouldn't be at that point. Because that's an important part of the storyline. You know, the whole war thing? Yeah. But honestly, my initial reaction, as you can see it on the channel for Drew Reacts, when the X-Wing flew into Tatooine, I'm like, dear God, don't tell me they're going to have fucking Luke join the battle. Thankfully, they didn't. But I swear to God, if they had done that, I would have stopped watching right then and there.
Yeah.
Because it would have made no sense for Luke to help Boba Fett, who spent basically the entire original trilogy trying to capture Luke's best friend, Han Solo, and putting him in carbonite. Albeit with help of Darth Vader, but still.
Excuse me. No, but I was surprised at how he just did the whole Grogu thing. Like all of a sudden Grogu appears in the very beginning. It's like, okay, but it would have been more. I don't know. What I was probably trying to look for was basically showing what choice he made with Luke Skywalker, and then all of a sudden do the little thing and whatnot. Though then this whole battle scene, basically the whole thing is basically battle scene. Though it's I don't know, if they just had to shovel that thing in there. I don't know. This was okay, you made this decision though, but yeah, I would have liked to see him Skywalker make. So it's just
yeah.
All right. Now, basically, Baby Yoda's not going to be Luke's first trainer. So basically, that kind of leads us towards.
He still could be eventually, but
yeah.
As it's been pointed out, all evidence points to everything leads to the trilogy that no one fucking cares about.
Yep.
So. We also end with, well, before I get to the ending, we have to talk about Camp Bane.
Yeah.
He beats the hell out of Boba Fett, which surprises nobody.
Yep.
and rightly so, because Boba Fett throughout the series has proven to be an incompetent beta male. So, with Boba Fett being an incompetent beta male effectively and doing everything that he's told, largely, obviously Camp Bane was going to beat him. But the problem I have is the fact that they killed off Camp Bane. Is where my issue comes in. Because now you can't use him in season 3 of The Mandalorian potentially. You can't use him in anything else at this point now. And Camp Bane was an iconic character from the Clone Wars series. So
yeah, such a wasted opportunity with that character though. You just like him for like basically like 2 episodes and that's it. It's just
and as Eka Base pointed out, maybe 10 minutes of screen time. If even that much. But we end with Grogu tapping on the stupid bubble on the stupid Naboo fighter, saying, "Faster, Daddy, faster. Are you sure, son? Positive." Fucking joke. Effectively. And then they take off screaming through space, and then we get the credits. So we don't even get part of a season without Baby Grogu with Mando to do anything interesting.
Yeah.
They can't last even the off season for Mando without having these two apart from each other. Which shows how creatively bankrupt Disney and Lucasfilm are. They're relying too much on this little green stuffed animal, Grogu, to bring in what kind of fans? I don't fucking know. Teenage girls, I guess. And that's about it. Right?
Yeah. Just like they're like dangling keys. Here's Baby Yoda. Here you go. Here you go.
Yeah. So who's gonna give a shit about the Mandalorian now? Minority Home, Krista Nova. You know, supposed Star Wars fans like that. Meanwhile, you and I are not going to give a single flying fuck at this point. In fact, I'm even at a point where I'm going to start approaching Star Wars shit on a case-by-case basis. As in, if it's a series or a movie with the main character being an original trilogy character or a legacy character, go fuck yourself, Disney. I'm not going to waste my time because I know you're going to character assassinate the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
The only things that I'm going to waste my time with when it comes to Disney Star Wars going forward to watch is anything that doesn't have a legacy character in it, because that means I know Disney might actually give a shit about that series, like the Mandalorian series, maybe.
Yeah.
The Ahsoka series, if they're still gonna do like the Rangers of the Republic thingamajig or not, and whatever else they got planned, I can't remember anymore, and I can't be bothered to go look because I'm not sure if I give a fuck. Because as we speak, I feel like I'm getting blackpilled here.
Yeah. Also, there's the fact that possibly season 3 of Mandalorian possibly might have a whole bunch of cameos like they did last season, possibly. So I don't know.
And speaking of cameos or lack thereof, what about those Han Solo rumors, huh?
Yeah, and also what is it? There's the Doomcock saying, what is it from his resources? Oh, there's gonna be Leia, Han, and Luke in like one scene or something like that. Like what?
Which shows further evidence. Don't believe anything that Doomcock says.
Yep.
Kind of like Mike Zero, as far as I'm concerned, too. Don't believe either one of them, because they're both full of hot air. But I digress here. But with that in mind, between Camp Bane getting offed, and we effectively end as a prologue for their Mandalorian Season 3. And as far as we know, the next thing up next is a series that I'm not going to waste my time with, because I know what the fuck they're going to do to Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
The exact same thing that they did to Luke previously in The Last Jedi. The same thing they just did to Boba Fett.
There's also another thing as well to that fight, the little fight scene with the I guess what they're calling them, scorpion droids. The redheaded, what is it, that one black chick the redhead's like, oh, I'm gonna go up there and snipe him from on top. Like, come on.
And that's another fucking thing about those droids. And I said this in my reaction too. I'm like, they have fucking shields, you idiots. And they kept firing at the shields like it's gonna do something.
Yeah.
Destroyer droids come to mind from the prequels. Yeah.
I was trying to get at, like, what is it? You saw a bit of what is it? I can't think of word. The female empowerment there, I guess. What I'm trying to say, like you see the two girls like talking to each other. Okay, we're gonna do this and whatnot, though. But gotta have the girl power, I don't know. It's just that's what I thought when I saw the two girls go on top.
Well, I didn't mind that too much. Somebody was doing something. Even though it was still the same something that they were doing the entire time, shooting at shields that block blaster fire. No one has learned anything since the Clone Wars.
Also, the thing, too, when the Ranker was going against that second one, they were just staring there, like, standing there, staring at him fight. Like, they're not even, like, the droid's shield is off, and they're just sitting there watching him. Let the Rancor get hurt. Like, if I was there, I would have been shooting at the Rancor, too, not at the Rancor, but at the droid, too, when his shield was down, while the Rancor was hitting. Beat them up.
And that's another thing with the droids with the shields as well. The one character with even half a functioning brain is the Wookiee. Because eventually he decides to try to stick his hand with his electric, like, knuckle things through, starts to get through, and then gets shot at. So at least
he got kicked.
Well, kicked, whatever. But point was, he noticed the shields, and he was doing something different. The only one that was at that point. So only the Wookiee has a functioning brain in his head, apparently, of all the people on fucking Tatooine. Which goes to show you, spend too much time on Tatooine, you lose all brain functions. Apparently. But with all of that said, here's my official rating for this episode. A 2 out of 10. Between all the stupidity with the shields and the droids, the piss poor writing, the poor decisions with Camp Bane, and the character assassination of Boba Fett throughout the entire series, much less this episode. This episode is absolute fucking hot garbage. And it was the series finale. Which means the episode that felt like a season finale was last week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They should have ended it after 6 episodes and went, you know what? Screw the War at the Pikes. We're done right here. With the cliffhanger of what Grogu's gonna pick. That's the end of the season. We'll see you for the Mandalorian, folks. Or whatever they're doing next. But no, they had to do this one last shitty episode. Just to remind you that the whole series sucks. Josh?
Yeah. For my, I give it the same rating too. It's just all the rumors, everything else that goes around. It's just like, oh, it's just horrible writing, and yeah, like what you were saying last week should have been the season finale though, but no, they're like, oh, dangling this key in front of you, then all of a sudden you'd like put the episode on and just like, oh, he's there with Mando. All right. Even like any mystery or anything like that, though, like the episode 5 and 6 did have magic to it. In my opinion, though, those were probably the 2 best episodes. Those actually felt like Mandalorian though, so I was like, all right, but since they posted this one, it's just like, okay, back down.
Yeah. On that note, in other Star Wars show news, Andor has already been approved for a second season, and they haven't even done a first one yet. Okay. You're so confident that that's gonna move a needle when this didn't, when Obi-Wan isn't, because we know what you're gonna do there. We can all see it coming from 100 miles away, Disney. All you're going to do is character assassinate Obi-Wan Kenobi, give more Star Wars fans a reasons to walk away from you in a time where you're needing to convince real Star Wars fans to do the opposite. You're doing the exact same shit you did in the sequel trilogy. Assassinating from a character standpoint and from a storytelling standpoint. And the only difference between Boba Fett and Luke was they didn't kill Boba Fett. That's the only difference. Well, actually, technically, they brought Boba Fett back to life and killed Luke. So on that note, they went opposite directions, but they still character assassinated both of them.
Yeah.
Just the same. And with Obi-Wan, I can only imagine how they're going to ruin his character and then kill him. Except for, in order to do that, they have to bring him back to life in order to do that, because in Star Wars canon, Ben Kenobi or Obi-Wan is already dead. So they're just going to be assassinating a dead horse at that point, for lack of a better comparison. And then God knows what they're going to do with the Andor series. And then Ahsoka. But then again, I would have more expectations for Ahsoka, because if they character assassinate a character that Dave Filoni loves that much, I can only imagine what Dave Filoni's reaction would be to that, considering that he couldn't bring himself to write her end at the end of the Clone Wars series with the execution of Order 66. He couldn't end Ahsoka there. So I have a hard time believing that Disney would do anything like that with her. But then again, I've been surprised before by Disney and how low they're willing to go to piss us off. So With that in mind, anything on Star Wars that you got in mind before we get to other stuff?
I sure was something on my mind about Star Wars though, but like something about something. Oh, that's right. That's what I was mentioning. I think I told you this before, but I don't know if we said it on stream before though. But someone on Twitter, I believe, I forget who, but they did say something about what is it? Disney's going to be doing Shadows of the Empire. Not sure if it's the
Yes,
movie series or something like that. And it's just no, don't touch it, Disney. But like, no, that was right. It was from Clownfish TV. He said that. Yeah, they say let her die, kill the past, whatever for Disney Star Wars, but then they keep on going back to the universe. So it's just like, all right, they don't want to use they don't have any history for any old Star Wars or not. What Kathleen Kennedy said, and all of a sudden they keep on going back to the old school shit, just ruining franchises here and there. It's that I don't have anything else Star Wars wise.
Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, we could talk about it, like what exactly we're gonna do with future Star Wars content on the channel in the future off camera, but as it stands for me right now, it's gonna be on a case-by-case basis. And like I said, if it's a legacy character, I'm not gonna waste my time watching it because I know what they're gonna fucking do to him. If it's something Disney created, I would be more inclined to check it out. Like, for example, the Andor series, or season 3 of The Mandalorian, or the Ahsoka series, because those characters Disney seems to actually care about, which is theirs. So basically, it boils down to we created them, so they're important. We didn't create these ones, so fuck them, kill them. Is really what it comes down to. So fine, you don't give a shit about actual real Star Wars, Disney, then fine, then we won't either. We'll talk about your shit that you want to puke out to everyone, and we're going to cover that. And we'll be honest with people if it's any good or not.
Yep.
At that point, you want to play this fucking chess game? We'll play this chess game with you. So, knight to I don't remember the exact lingo for chess, but knight to rook 3 is what I'm going to say here. Your turn, Disney. So with that in mind, there was something else I was going to bring up, but I can't remember what it was that I saw previously about a day or so ago. Let me look back to what I watched recently to try to remind myself. Well, we might as well bring up. Oh yeah, we might as well bring up the fact that some blue states are getting rid of their mask mandates. Like New York and New Jersey, and then obviously at the start of March, Biden is going to be doing his State of the Union address.
What about California as well too? Not at LA. LA is going to have masks.
And we know the real reason that they're talking about this. It's not that the science has shifted. The science hasn't shifted jack shit. It's been the same science. It's been the entire time. They just haven't been. They've been making shit up as they've gone in the first place. The only difference is that they're worried about election season. They're worried about people are starting to get fed up with this shit. And when I say starting, I mean actually been fed up with it for a long time now.
Yeah. There's also what is this morning.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Let's see. What else do I have here?
Oh, there's also the thing about the drugs. But Biden's got trying to. You seen that one though, right? Or you heard about that one?
What?
Let me see. I'll send it to you on your. There we go. Coming to you right now.
Are you sending it to the office phone or my personal one?
To your personal one.
Okay.
I should.
Well, I'm going to have to go get that because that's charging on the other side of the room.
Speaker Pelosi moving to ban stock trading on Capitol Hill. Whatever the heck that means, though. But yeah, they're seems like they're turning their tides or whatnot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. What I sent you. Talk about clown world.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I already heard about that.
Clown world.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else.
On another note, and this is entertainment related, as I see things, but sorry. Later today, there's a Nintendo Direct today.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And Gaming with Geeks is going to be covering that, so I'm going to be checking out their coverage of that. But rumor has it, Mario Kart 9, possibly.
Yep.
So
possibly.
So we'll see. And that will be something to talk about on Monday. But for those that don't know, on Monday I'm referring to the Drew That Games podcast on the gaming channel. So
yeah, I'll try and catch a Nintendo Direct today.
Gaming with Geeks stream is set for 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's 2:30 your time. So in like 5 hours, give or take.
But I don't know if I don't watch it, I'll just catch the highlights though. But if they do show Mario Kart 9, I know it's going to be all over the internet and everybody's talking about it. They'll be like, "Yo, Mario Kart 9, yeah." They did announce the Mario Kart 9 like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, but they were talking about it, but they didn't say anything. So I don't know. It's a possibility they might have.
Yeah.
Trailer out for it today.
Yeah.
Or maybe also Mario Odyssey 2, because I believe Gamers did say something about Mario Odyssey, or someone did.
We shall see.
Yeah.
The only other thing I got is wrestling related here, which is a major story, because reports are claiming that AEW has bought out the WWE contract of Jeff Hardy now. in that Jeff Hardy was supposedly had a non-complete cause for like so many days, and reports are claiming that the owner of AEW, Tony Khan, has bought out the remainder of the contract, and it's Wednesday, so we'll see tonight if Jeff Hardy appears in AEW or not tonight. Because if he does, then it's apparently true then. Because according to reports, Jeff Hardy is due to make his debut tonight on Dynamite against his older brother Matt's protege on TV. We'll see, I guess, folks. But if it's at all true, I look forward to seeing the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy in All Elite Wrestling. So, which means he'll have creative freedom to do whatever he wants with his character within reason at that point. So, but on that note, I don't have anything else. Josh, do you have anything else?
I think about the Olympics. You've seen that picture roaming around? I saw it yesterday. One with the what is it? I guess the hill for the skiers or whatnot, though, and they're like right by a plant or something like that.
I haven't been watching anything with the Winter Games.
No, I haven't seen pictures been posted like by Ben Shapiro and whatnot, though. Like I'm not haven't paid attention to any of the things, but there's pictures going around of like the high jump. I believe it's a high jump for the skiers, and it's right next to a what is it, like a nuclear plant? It looks like. If I can find it.
But yeah, overall for Star Wars, as we've said before, the best thing that could happen to Star Wars is Disney selling it. And the worst thing that could happen is exactly what's going on right now. So,
here's the picture of your business.
Yeah. So, with that in mind, I think we're going to end Breaking Rocks in a way that I haven't ended Breaking Rocks in quite some time, by reacting to a music video from Tom McDonald, because there's a new one out now that I've not done anything with. So let me quickly go to his YouTube channel, and we'll check that out to close out this episode of Breaking Rocks here. So, here we go. It's called White Boys, and it features Tom McDonald and Adam Calhoun. It was posted 4 days ago and has 3.8 million views already. So we're going to go ahead and check this out right now, guys. There's a fucking ad, of course.
Your bag is a white boy summer. Whole iPhone full of white boy gunners. We all coming from the bottom like the pipes in the gutter. Got the shotgun going boom, 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 boom. Call me white trash. White boy, I kinda like that. If you got a problem, you can come and kiss my wife. I don't really care what I'm allowed to do. Got a homie that'll kill you for a Mountain Dew. Shoot, you don't wanna get a death threat from a redneck. Put a lead dent in your headrest. Yep, what, yeehaw, cops come, we saw, they ask, we leave. White boys don't talk. You ain't gonna see them coming hunting camo. Pro Second Amendment, and they got tons of ammo. Got a gut full of liquor, lungs full of tobacco. Kind of crackers double cracking for some gas to tobacco. And a homie running shotgun with a shotgun. When he shotguns 24 beers and he's not drunk. Chugging vodka's not a problem till he wants one. Then he locked up when the cops come. Lot of white folks like those white folks that go boom. Bunch of psychos, I know my bro, love your crew. When you guys love my bros, right home or you lose. It ain't Halloween, we turned into a white ghost too soon, yeah. God ain't never made no mother. Crazy as the white boys, we've been known to fight, boys. Shotting off our shotguns, rocking camel, causing problems late at night, boys. White boys, mama knows we're trouble, circle tight, boys. Soon as it pops off, we got you running for your life, boys. Let me get the jump.
Are you checking out the stream right now so you see this?
Yeah, I got my mic on mute while I have my phone on while I'm watching. Yeah.
Okay, so you're hearing the song, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Night boys, white boys, mama knows we're trouble, circle tight, boys. Soon as it pops off, we got you running for your life, boys. Let me get the jumping like a 6'4", chrome with the big spokes. I'm so official, crazy white boy with the big old pistol. You so pissed, you blow like a whistle. Try and play around, you gon' end up drowning in the deep end, face down where they found him. He gon' get killed, plus everyone around him. Round start flying, your heart start pounding. Hold up, take a photo, it gon' last longer. What you looking at now? Rap guy, rap monger, pony white boy, make the whole black roster. Hip hop top 10 mother monster. I'ma stand here with the sawed off shotgun. Shoot it at you, now you got bad posture. Put him in a wheelchair, legs turn to pasta. You know how it goes, bullet holes in the doctor. Smoking on tobacco, blowing like a black mile. Talk, get a black guy, drinking like a mile. Drink a whole bunch of Jack, probably crash if I drive. I'll be sitting shotty with a 9-passenger side. Always out at night cause I like noise. Playing 50 cent and I don't even like coins. Got a 45 in my lap now, that's a nice choice. Right around town, car full of white boys. God ain't never made no mother crazy as the white boys. We've been known to fight, boys. Shotting off our shotguns, rocking camo, causing problems late at night, boys. White boys, mama knows we're trouble, circle tight, boys. Soon as it pops off, we got you running for your life, boys. You can smell the smoke as soon as we ride into town. You can hear us coming cause the speaker's stupid loud. You can't hold us back, yeah, we'll be jumping in the crowd. Middle fingers up and they ain't never coming down. God ain't never made no mother crazy as the white boys. We've been known to fight, boys. Shotting off our shotguns, rocking camo, causing problems late at night, boys. White boys, mama knows we're trouble, circle tight, boys. Soon as it pops off, we got you running for your life, boys.
And they have a collaboration album dropping on February 18th. So in about 9 days or so, since it's the 9th here, called The Brave. So I'm sorry for you guys not being able to see the video. The screen is not on camera, obviously, because I'm not using that screen behind me there. But what are your thoughts on White Boys by Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun?
That's a good song. Yeah. It's weird because like you showed me or you like you shared with me Tom MacDonald and all of a sudden like now since we've like heard it, like my sister's like listened to it too. So basically so like when we're in the car working and whatnot, though she's basically put Tom MacDonald down. Like never heard of Tom MacDonald before, but like after since shared it, all of a sudden it's just like okay, here we go. Tom MacDonald.
Well,
some good stuff though.
Well, in my case, I first heard him on Friday Night Tights, right after Kerry Smith suggested that the Friday Night Tight guys check out some of his music on Friday Night Tights, which they did. They watched Fake Woke at the time, and that was my first introduction to Tom MacDonald by way of Friday Night Tights because of Kerry Smith. So thank you to Kerry Smith for pointing out the existence of Tom MacDonald to me. And because I became aware of it, I became a huge fan. I personally have a number of his albums here to run through them. I have As Far as the Stars, Flowers for the Dead mixtape, Death Threats, Gravestones, and his two most recent albums, No Guts, No Glory mixtape, and Us Against the World, and 4 of the 6 albums are in fact signed by him. So suffice to say, I'm a huge Tom MacDonald fan. and I have most of his albums. Not all, but most. So, but yeah, I'm happy to introduce Tom to people. And also there's another artist to introduce to you, Chris Webby, which I've done as well.
Yep. You know, Chris Webby stuff.
Yeah. In the case of Raw Thoughts 5, which I did a reaction of here on the channel as well. But with all of that in mind, I got nothing else, and I guess White Boys, by doing this on Breaking Rocks here, I guess now effectively when you and I show up to review Star Wars, I guess this might as well be our theme song now. White Boys.
Oh.
For lack of a better term. So shout out to Tom McDonald and Adam Calhoun. If you guys want to see the video, please go to Tom McDonald's YouTube channel and go watch it for yourself. And don't forget to drop a like, which I still got to do as well on the video too. And also, before you leave here, please drop a like button on this as well. Subscribe for more streams like this. Well, that won't necessarily be like this because we're not always going to check out a song from Tom McDonald on stream every time, but still. But with that in mind, final thoughts on the state of Star Wars going forward before we get out of here.
My thoughts are, do not watch Boba Fett. If you want to do a pre-teaser to possibly
The Mandalorian.
3 of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I'd say just check out 5 and 6, and that's it.
If even that, and I don't think it's even worth it for that much at this point. But
this whole series was just a whole utter disappointment.
It should not have been made. Just like the Solo movie, should not have been made in the first place. All it did was waste Disney's money, which, coincidentally, Disney's good at wasting their money at this point. And then they wonder why they're not making as much money as they used to. Well, because you keep re-signing Kathleen Kennedy, for starters. Just saying.
Yep.
But my thoughts on the future are this. As I said earlier, when it comes to the legacy of Star Wars, Disney's going to try to kill it everywhere they can. They've already been doing that. When it comes to their created Star Wars, they're going to keep trying to push that. So we're going to keep watching Disney Star Wars, ignoring Disney's attempts at the older Star Wars stuff, but a newer version. And just not pay any mind, because we know what that is there for. It's to kill the past, as they said in The Last Jedi.
Yep.
So let them try to kill the past. We're going to keep the past as we know it, with the original trilogy and the prequels exactly where they are on our DVD collections, where Disney can't touch them. And on that note, the future of Star Wars is a case-by-case basis for us here at Drew Games going forward. Gonna be boycotting the old new stuff, if you will, just to not give them any money for them trying to kill Star Wars off that we know and love and those characters, while simultaneously trying to cover and tell you guys exactly how it is with Disney Star Wars stuff, with their characters that they've been creating. If it's good, we're going to tell you that. If it sucks, we're going to tell you that.
Yep, no sugarcoating at all.
No sugarcoating, no corporate interest, no selling out. It is what it is. We're here to bring balance to the Force, and anything less is a failure. So on behalf of myself, Drew, and Joshy, thank you guys for checking this out. May the force be with us. Beta Fett lost views, obviously. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. And God help us with Disney Star Wars, because we damn sure need it.
We do.
And this is Breaking Rocks. Fuck Joe Biden. Or Joshy and Desert Nord's version of that.
Let's go, Brandon.
We will see you guys next time. It's Wednesday currently, so if I don't stream on Twitch today, you'll see me on by Saturday to do some more Dying Light on Saturday. But as I said, if you don't see me for The Witcher today, expect me on Saturday for sure. With that in mind, see you guys either later or on Saturday. May the force be with you. May the force be with you always.